guys, it's Shy here, and I am Lucy the Gunner.
Hi, I'm Arian, and I play Amari the Paladin.
And we are D20 Misfits. So, a lot of stuff's happened, and you're gonna find out what. So don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and smash
that like button.
Or else. So anyway, about that ball rolling down. Think it's gonna hit anybody?
And welcome back. When we last left off, they were gathering the prototype Epinexus, something that was unexpected to anyone. In the process of doing that, Egar decided he was going to stand upon it and do a trick.
It was not a trick.
It was a trick.
It was going to be faster.
It was a trick.
It might have been a trick. I was maybe trying to show off for Tabitha.
And in doing so, showing off for Tabitha, the prototype Epinexus slips out from under Egar's feet, careening into poor, unsuspecting Tabitha, knocking her unconscious. In the process of knocking her unconscious, magics exploded out and entrapping everybody in what could have been a dream. But they recall everything that happened from it. From the train ride to Satori realizing, oh shit, I know who I am.
Satori realizing, oh shit, I'm an idiot.
So, with that being said, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and join us in another misadventure with the D20 Misfits.
The adventure continues.
And welcome back. So, as we left off, Tabitha had been struck by the Epinexus and Ryu was chasing him down the street. In that split second of the impact of the Epinexus against Tabitha and Egar scooping her up, you all ended up having a daydream. Seeing what could have been a childhood memory of Tabitha's, or perhaps it was just a dream of hers in itself. You guys really don't know, but you do recall the events of it.
Oh, that's going to be hell for Sat. Especially from Igor. He's going to eat so much shit from this.
That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun for all of us.
Well, I am immediately going to look at Tabitha and go, oh shit. Oh fuck, what do I do? You, go catch that. Fuck, what do I do?
I've already been running.
Well then, keep going. Fuck. So, Igor, oh, okay.
This is happening simultaneously.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Igor's going
You can
to
roll.
10.
I was going to say you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Because
Better. 18 plus 7.
Igor is going to start giving her mouth to mouth.
Hold on. I come to, and I see this. Can I roll a deception check
No!
to stay?
absolutely, I'll allow it. Roll because of this. Roll with advantage. Roll an insight.
Yes, you.
He's just gonna not care.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
10.
Okay, so here's how it goes. He's like, shit. Tabitha comes to and like opens up one of her eyes and sees him coming in. Close it.
2 weeks off and we're starting with the weird shit.
So in this moment, not realizing that she is coherent, Egar presses his mouth against her lips
Fuck you, Igor's on.
and forces
In what world?
Shut up.
her lungs full of air.
What's his charisma?
Tongue.
-1.
I get tongue.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm idiot.
I got you. Here's some candy.
Igor's literally going to be like,
Starting off 2024 with a bang, bitches!
Is this how it works?
instead of Igor being like, what the fuck? He's just literally going to look and go,
I'm awake. I'm good. I'm great. I had a dream with you in it.
is that why I got tongue?
No,
Oh.
it's a separate issue. But I just felt really good after the dream. What can I say? I feel weird though.
Not saying too much, but I don't feel half bad right now
What's in
myself.
this?
Now we've all you said that they remember it.
Everyone remembers it.
Do I remember being like an omniscient being during that dream? That controlled the actions of
Roll me a
everything?
wisdom check.
Okay. 14. Just straight wisdom?
Igor's gonna need to go rob
Just
the cigar store.
14.
Just 14.
No, Igor's was something
He's got his pipe nearby somewhere.
You feel torn about this. That you don't know if this was real or not. It felt.
It felt like memories from when I was young. And it also felt completely like ridiculous and untrue. And scary near the end. But she's just writing it off as a dream. But she doesn't know that she shared it with anybody.
Okay.
I had a weird dream too. Very weird, actually.
How long was I out? Did we all sleep? I don't feel rested.
I don't think any of us slept. And how did I have a dream? I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, as
No,
the Evanex
get
is
back
rolling
here, you
away,
son of a
what
bitch!
is your movement speed?
This is like reverse Indiana Jones.
35.
He's chasing the boulder.
How far has it rolled so far?
40 feet.
I'm like 5 feet behind it.
So with your dash action, you can catch up to it.
Alright.
Roll me a...
I've rolled a lot of dice.
He's rolled like 1,000 dice on here!
I thought your computer was knocking.
No, he's rolling a shit ton of dice. Like,
I was like, that does
I
not
can't
sound-
see anything other than dice!
2,113 points of damage.
Destroys the whole
Come
town.
on, ammo.
Roll me a strength check. Give it, make it athletics.
Athletics?
Yes. Because you're trying to stop this from...
Should I do it one with the Drake as well?
Yeah, go ahead, since it is out.
Alright.
It's gonna be like,
How far away are they from me at this point? Would I hear it rolling?
No,
did.
you're pretty far away. You're back.
he.
Then
I
Yeah.
think if I remember correctly, you told her either to go to the tavern.
Go to the town.
So,
I was already there.
mine,
Okay, you to
I
watch
mean,
out for the
19.
item.
Drake's
Yeah,
still.
well, to go in the back because they were
be-
going to put it there and
Oh,
watch
15.
We're still
Your
away.
combined
Okay.
strength, you're able to slow it down to a stop, but it's pushed you back another 15 feet.
Shit! Like, I'm digging into the ground. Oh, like, I'm Fred Flintstone trying to get the car her to stop.
Fred Flintstone.
French stone?
Flintstone.
Style, you've got French
I like-
stones.
I like French stove. French.
We
We-
Don't we
Pork
all?
chop, you've been French stoned before.
anyway.
So. You begin to roll it back to them.
Igor's going to look like that dog that just shit on the floor. Whatever the ball is rolling back, he's going to be like,
Tabitha, besides the momentary excitement, is gonna like look at the Ebenexus as he's bringing it back, and think about like she's gonna think about like just the contact of it and causing that dream. him saying it's a dream. It seems strange. Like, she's not putting it together yet.
Fair enough.
Sorry. I thought that could do it.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Mark?
I'm feeling
Roll,
better.
rolls it back and stops and go, oh.
Hey, shush. Shush. Had to fuck up.
You dumbass.
I know. Didn't have to shut up.
Well, something happened, alright.
Hey, you. Shush.
If you ever give me shrooms again, I'm kicking your ass.
I don't think I did that, but I must have. But yeah, I'm going to pick this. I'm going to pick this back up now, and I'm going to be like, we need to go to the bitching benching, and you need to help me dig a hole. And he's not going to think, because he doesn't do that that much. And whenever he does, like what I just did to you, it's just going to be like boom because of being enlarged and whatnot.
Smacks into a building.
Fuck! I just
Flops
start
off.
thinking more often. Then I'm going to grab it again.
Yeah, because I forgot I enhanced ability you had sat
All right.
I don't know how long that lasts, but
an hour.
okay.
You
Yeah, but
definitely
I'm gonna
get
start beelining again.
Get there before an hour. Sat and Lucy. You guys are going to the other vaults, yes?
Yes.
See. Easy enough following the map. You knock out the last 7 locations. 6 locations. Because that was the third one.
No, that was the second.
That was the second one.
So, 7.
That's seven.
So you knock out the last 7 vaults rather quick. Nothing of importance to be found except for those blueprints, the documents of building the evidences.
How many like scrolls or tomes are there that we gathered?
Each one contains... There's duplicates there, but there's no more than 15 total. The only reason why going through these vaults, you ascertain that they built them larger just in case they ended up developing more information later on down the line of the Evanexus, so they can put it away in here.
Well, looks like we got everything. What?
It's drafty, I had a sneeze.
Deception roll.
Are you okay?
Anyone on deception?
And he doesn't believe your bullshit.
It's dusty in here.
So what the fuck happened?
What?
Don't play stupid.
I heard play stupid was stupid.
We were by a fucking giant ass Christmas tree.
A what?
A tree in a house.
Oh, a tree, yes.
You were a toy soldier.
And you were a walking rag doll.
With pointy ears.
Weird fuck.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
People in glass houses should not throw stones.
What the fuck?
Must have felt very weird not knowing what to do and freaking out over things.
Your cat chimes up and goes, "You froze for a second."
I know, you weren't there. It was weird. We got all the rooms. How well do you know these people that are helping us? Satori.
Other than the lady.
I meant the crew.
Yeah.
Do you trust enough that they're gonna get this ball there successfully?
If we can get it back to where we need it to go. Okay, sorry.
Dun,
We
dun,
get it
dun,
back
dun, dun, dun.
to where I would like it. Yes. I think you can trust in that.
Why there? Of all places.
Why not? It's fortified.
When was the last time you saw it? You forget I've been stuck there longer than you.
I don't know how the plane jump works or how long.
Let's hope it's before all of that.
I think I remember during. That was the first place I checked. Looking as I
Let's
made a
just
great
hope.
decoy.
Let's just hope it's not the way it was when I remembered it last. If everything is different because of time and these jumps, perhaps it's beforehand. Let's hope to where you remember it. But I believe enough of that. We should catch up and hope that they're doing their job properly. Again, you know them more than I do, and specifically one of them reminds me of another. The angry one.
Remind you of who?
You know who, Satori. Pork chop. He has the same axe.
Just gonna put this hat away real quick.
Just gonna spin that sumbitch
I'm
around.
just gonna turn this way.
Oh, spin
Which
that
is very weird. He did not have that before, and now he does. Which is why I question how much you trust them.
It's not him.
Oh god, that makes me look so fucking bad. But
I know.
You didn't
like
realize
horrible.
That. You didn't realize
Side
that
note,
till
there's
just
stuff
now.
you guys have missed, and we'll probably catch you up on that sometime.
Yeah, there's a whole story.
Either which way, if he's an ancestor of the other one, then we'll get that across to it. If it's him, then we'll kill him. That'll be good.
And we're good. We're both standing upright, and I'm not bleeding anywhere. I'm good. You good?
Do you trust me?
Bullshit.
You look different, and I'm hoping you're still the same Satori. Sad. It's very odd hearing you named yourself Satori after so long, but I trust you enough. Farther than I can throw you.
Roll me a wisdom
Like a save or a check?
check.
Who?
Noah. Go to the galaxy, the robot lady.
She doesn't talk very loud.
11.
She hasn't talked in a long time.
You sound like the robot lady from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Some memories are starting to return, but they're still a blur.
How far are you talking? Memory-wise. What's coming? What do I recall?
Recalling her child. It's not full detailed, but you like bits flash in your mind
The music is
of
too
when you
perfect
told
for
her to call you Sat.
Instead of Satori. That's why it's like, it's really weird for her to say Satori.
Well, I think we should head back. This prototype needs to be dealt with.
As we go back, you should probably reach to one of them, whoever you trust most. Maybe Tabitha.
Shade.
See if everything is where it should be as we're making our way there. No unexpected surprises.
How far did we make it? We make it there yet?
Yeah.
As soon as she says that, and completely, like, you know, just for haha moments, you get a message. Because I have a message as well.
Ping. You have a message.
It's obviously from me.
It's from
you can
Hector.
read that text. But,
Ignore.
it's the fuck you button.
Left you on red.
But, Seth, we've made it. I'm going to dig a big ass hole and put it in the hole.
You like type a response but forget to send it.
He dug a hole and he's putting something in the hole.
Then you will get.
Great, so I have a cat and you have a dog. Great.
It's more like a bear. Fuck you. So yeah, I'm gonna start digging this giant fucking hole.
Let's go. Making our way through town, walking fast.
I would say when I would turn around, my bag opens up and a white sheet with eye holes kind of pop out.
Whoa. Alright.
You got a hanky in there or something?
This is turning into a whole different game.
That's a 15 plus
So
7.
I think it needs to be a little
What are you
bit
doing?
bigger.
Perception.
Oh, come, put your backs into it, guys.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Fuck you!
15 plus
I'm
7.
gonna look up out of the hole and go.
Okay.
And keep going.
I wasn't hiding it. Fell out of the bag.
Easy enough. Can you see what it is?
You see a white sheet, a red sheet with the hole, like holes cut out where the eyes would be.
Why do you have that? You've carried that with you all this time, huh? Okay. Alright, big guy, let's go.
Joe's head right now.
No, poor Charles smart enough to shut the fuck up at this point in time. Don't say a goddamn thing until we take a break.
I will
Yeah.
say, as we are walking back, I do want to message Jimmy, our Rollmaster.
Jim.
Jim.
No, he's young again, so it's Jimmy, no.
Did you find anything regarding that?
I've got 4 books.
In regards to him being here?
I've got 4 books on him. I don't know if it's his life story, but there's 4 books about him here.
Okay. Just keep them handy, because we'll be coming to research on it.
Now, you doing that, remind me, that's whispering into a copper wire, right?
I'll tell Copper.
Okay.
So you guys, you make your way
We're
back?
making our way back, yeah.
Okay. And she's there.
Mm-hmm.
I did take a second to go over. I assume you've taken a short rest by this time.
I don't think so. I've just been waiting for you guys to show up.
How long has it been?
I don't know what it took
Just
us a
over
while.
an hour.
I was gonna say, it has to be at least an hour.
I don't think you get anything back other than hit dice.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, but
The
still.
hit dice will help considering I have 30 hit points.
You can expend as much as you
Yeah, What would you be doing while you were here? Just standing guard, or
Yeah, that's what
would
I
you
was.
have been drinking?
No.
Don't drink.
contemplating her life story.
Okay. I do go over to you. I tug on your.
So does she have a glow?
She a glow about you. Like,
Yeah, I notice you're still messed up. And I just, how you doing?
A little worse for wear. Pissed off, other than that.
I was gonna say that sounds like an understatement. Just so you know, I was not okay with any of that. But you really need to put motherfuckers like that in their place.
motherfuckers.
I don't know what Sat's deal is, but if you're gonna rule a kingdom, you need to start by just not letting somebody like that fuck with you. You need to, and I'll help you in any way I can, but sometimes the fight is just yours.
The problem is I was not seriously coming at him on purpose.
But that doesn't matter. Life, if this, in this life, not all fights are going to be fair, but you have to stand up. I mean, if I were to let every person who is bigger than me knock me down, I would never stand up.
Especially never get hit by a giant ball.
Is that you, like, poking your head out saying that?
Yeah.
Say, it needs to be deeper if I can see your head.
I'm sorry, what?
You're digging a hole in the base.
Igor's gonna poke his head back up and go.
He's digging a
Never
gun
mind.
and he's put
Never mind.
himself into it.
Oh, it's
No.
I don't know.
Digging up bones. I'm digging up bones.
Digging myself into a hole.
All I'm saying is, he's not exactly in his right mind as it is. I don't think.
No, he's not.
Just keep a wide berth, and then maybe
Igor poked his head up again.
maybe you'll find your moment in the future. I do saddle up and try to look for any booze to drink on top of my concussion.
Gets a bottle, just like, hope it's cold. Take a sip, put it back on your head.
Which direction are we coming back from?
One direction.
That direction.
Center.
No, you're coming up from the west.
East.
Not the
Yeah,
south.
but like,
Ooh.
like if we're walking straight back,
This D10?
like in a straight line, are we gonna hit the center first, or are we gonna hit?
You're more on the outskirts. As you're helping him dig this hole.
Yeah.
As Edar and I were digging the hole in the back, and you two are conversing, the front door rings. As it opens, and Mikhail walks in.
Distraction.
Why, Mikhail?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
It's set. We're ready to go.
Wonderful. Alright, so do you have all the mages together?
We're spread out around the city.
And there's not going to be any break in the communication whenever you cast it?
So it's going to... Each one is going to cast it on a segment. And it's not going to be simultaneous. They're going to cast it when one part lights up, the other will go forth. That way there's no breaks in the chain.
Alright. Okay, so here's what I'd like to do. And reach into my bag, and I pull out all but one small chunk of the Abenexus, and I start pulling that out for him. And I said, this needs to go back with the rest. This was an insurance policy.
Fair enough. I understand.
But before we do this, I think all of our friends need to come together and have just one more little conversation before we meet up with you in the town square where everything is being put together. Give us like 30 minutes, maybe an hour.
Fair enough.
I said I will do this, and this time, Sat will send Mikhail a message. We've gone through all the vaults. We've collected every bit of paper or documents dealing with this thing. We will meet at the inn to dispose of if you care to watch.
Certainly, I'm already here.
We'll at least have a welcome party.
You're gonna get another message. Hey, that one guy's here now.
She's just watching the facial reaction, just
You're gonna get another one. To Lucia said hi. And that's it.
It's going to be a welcome party.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Mikhail's already waiting for us.
well, it won't be a surprise at least. I don't like those. So,
Can I peek out behind Mikhail? And see if he has any entourage with him?
He came by himself.
Okay. So we're just waiting for you guys to show up. And you do?
do we go through the front door or the back door?
You still outside? Are you outside?
Yes, I'm
With,
by the
with
Nexus. Well, they're digging, so someone's
Yeah,
gotta watch it.
I'm in a horror.
Oh, so you're inside while they're hiding
It
this. and
sounded
not
like
the
you
front
said
of
I'm
it.
in a
No,
hole.
I'm in the back
Close enough.
by the Nexus, watching it.
Depends on the
guarding it,
money.
While they dig the hole.
Oh, so you just go.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So all I have to do is.
So you're in
She's
the back.
thinking about pushing it on us.
I know, yeah, for sure.
I mean, you didn't really do anything.
True.
Still, it's like an invasive thought. Where you're just like,
I wonder how much.
wonder
Intrusive.
wonder how bad this would suck for them.
No, because friggin' Igor will look up and just catch it.
Before
fuck?
Like,
I say, as where they're looking at it, I want to inspect that
Press ball.
orb or the prototype one more time to see if I can find his insignia or thumbprint on this.
Okay.
I would also like to give him help with that.
So you're walking up to it. Before you get there, you get another message. Because Igor has just learned the message. So now he's like a little kid.
Are you keeping track of your spells?
Cantrip.
It's a
you know what's the problem with the low
So you get barbarian is. You get another one. Zach. Somebody's walking up to the orb. Or the ball.
and it's him.
Do you say that out loud, or is that just in your brain?
No, the one person says.
Okay.
No,
Well, I was.
thought message was
Is this
top.
our
I'm
Arcana
right
or
above you
investigation?
guys, so I could be like, it's
It's
Sat.
going to be Arcana.
It's gonna be Arcana. Okay. Somebody's walking up to the thing.
It's
Also
Sat.
tell Lucy hi.
So that's a 12.
See the last part.
Since you're familiar with it,
With advantage?
No, yeah, never mind.
even still, you're familiar with this thing now. His essence is not on it.
Does not have that kind of stink.
So is Mikhail there?
No,
Is
Mikhail's-
there any...
No, he didn't come out. He's just
He's just still hanging?
yeah.
Mikhail, can you give us a moment?
Sure. I'll wait outside.
Yes, please, thank you. Appreciate it.
I get a
just told
drink.
to stay in here.
Oh, absolutely. Is our guy here? Is
He fucking better be.
I mean, He seems like the type of guy that will just fuck off.
Tamillo is there, and he's just kind of. There's really nobody there except for you guys right now. He's like, gotcha.
This is on you, for him. Thank you.
It's on the house.
It just Tabitha says that and then walks away.
Yeah. And I do try to like huddle everybody up.
Hold on, if he's going outside, they're still digging a hole.
he's went out the front door.
Donovan's some shit. He goes to the back door.
Is
3
there any
steps.
different marking other than his? There's no touch of the vine on this?
No.
I guess we would all huddle up around the
That's
evidence.
artificially made.
Artifice.
What if I, doing the Arcana check, I will burn
I hate you for
a
it.
divine sense on top of it. Kind of rework it as a.
No, there's nothing Faithine like that divine on it. It's very much man-made.
So, here's a question I have. Who, I just briefly need to know why I should be worried about a person, this Vecna person.
She like
You're gonna hear
bristles
Igor
up
go,
a bit.
Just a brief.
You mentioned the name, and I don't know if you would notice it, but she does bristle up about that. Like, not like that.
Thank you. Stop it.
Igor's gonna pop out of the hole now.
And nobody started all at once. I mean, it can't be that bad.
Vecna is bad.
Well, things are bad. How bad?
He's an eater of worlds.
A little bit of a history
Basically.
lesson for you. For all of you.
You're not familiar with the name Vecna?
I know enough about him. From what Saturday showed me, I know enough. Like, not like a fuckload,
Yeah.
but I know enough.
Would I know about him at all?
Religion wise, probably.
Maybe.
He's the...
But
You do have a book of 1,001.
I mean, that's why I did roll like a religion on myself to know how much I know about Vecna, and I rolled a 22. So, enough to get the general detail out.
From what I know about him, he's the creator of Ragnarok.
What would it?
No.
What would the roll be?
Religion?
Religion? 16.
You know what that means.
A little.
Okay.
You know what that means, Seth.
Here's the thing.
Put it in my own words.
Vecna was once human.
Okay. Yeah.
Very powerful sorcerer of his day.
And see, this is where I get confused, and I don't mean to interrupt. What world? I mean, I
Just a world.
any world?
Well,
Like, maybe not mine.
more so mine. Vecna mortal at one point. Until he uncovered a darker magic than anything we've ever seen.
So he's like, he's not to be trifled with. And what I'm gathering is him having a hand in this, the creation of this Ebenexus.
See the smile he gave whenever he said that.
It's not good news. Well,
Here's the thing with Vecna. Throughout his life, the study of necromancy and stuff like this, he found a way to be immortal by going the path. And I look with a very sincere look and emotion towards you. Fallen paladins can go this route. Fallen sorcerers who go into the dark arts, the forbidden magics can become a lich.
I have heard of lichdom, but I've never seen the throughway from lichdom to godhood.
He developed, through his immense training and knowledge of the arcane arts, he managed to find or work part of what was founded to become a god. He developed a spell to become one.
Well, all
It
it,
didn't work.
all it's gonna take is a little bit of research and the right ingredients, and maybe we can undo that or undo him.
It's too late. He's already ascended into deities and paragons. It's impossible.
He's essentially an evil god.
Well, he was once a
He's
man.
one of the betrayer gods. But if you think about it this way too, another one followed in his footsteps as well.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about who followed in his footsteps here, in this place.
Well, if anything, if there's no mark on a Vecna within this orb,
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the mark of Vecna on these people.
I will look one more time at it. What about a Sirak?
The people here, they've been cordial or standoffish, but somebody here in this town has to know something.
If it was up to me, I would slaughter all of them, and I tried.
It's not the document that you
That's-
But if my, not supposed to let you, I guess.
There's people here
I want to do
that don't know nothing of it.
But if they are all tainted by it, then they need to be destroyed.
Igor's
Where
coming.
this goes, you will see the damage Vecna and the Sirak has done to my home.
Oh. Well, now I'm a little bit I'm curious to see what that was like.
I'm gonna encode thoughts.
She's just vigorously shaking her head.
Actually,
like,
you know what?
no,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
tweak my ring, and I'm gonna detect thoughts and peer actually into her head.
9. Okay.
There
I'm
is a-
gonna let it
there-
happen.
Okay. I'm intentionally looking in her memories for the aftermath of the dragon, because she did mention the dragon. I'm gonna look for those
Oh,
aftermaths.
you dirty motherfucker.
Okay.
And then I will come back to you and say, when you were little,
Well, hold on. What you see whenever you do that, you see Tabitha sitting at a kitchen table with her parents, drinking coffee, just having a regular morning, and then someone comes in and delivers news about the dragon. She's never seen the dragon.
you never seen the aftermath of it?
I saw the aftermath of the shop, it being torn apart
That's
and
exactly
everything,
what I'm
but you also feel the raw emotion of loss.
When you were little, and you experienced what happened to your uncle's shop, take that and that feeling and spread that through my lands.
So, now I really want to find out if somebody knows about this over here before we do this, before we go. Because, personally, there's just a couple people that I just would not trust. Or now I don't trust.
Better than the present. How much of that hole is dug?
I'm pretty sure we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, between
Okay, and it's pushed.
the two of us,
You're
and
on the
Drake.
process of burying it, or is it we say it's already
Well,
buried?
get me out of the hole.
I'd say that as soon as we were done, Igor was like, fuck this stupid thing. Just pushed
Yeah.
it.
Do we have any way
No,
no,
of...
I was
Then
just
I
gonna
wanna-
push it.
Then I'm gonna do one more thing though. Goes. We're all here. Outside. You see this spot? We know it's there.
not
pull out
enough.
a strain out of my head.
As soon as Igor sees that, he's gonna go, oh, fuck me.
This will be the deciding factor if Mikhail knows anything about that. We'll see how tainted they are.
If you can prove to me that
Mikhail,
Just look at the moment.
can you meet me out the back door and ask Tomelo to show you the way? There's something interesting I need to tell you.
Fine.
Before he gets out there, Igor's going to look at Sack and go, should I be ready to go?
Oh, be ready regardless.
So Igor's going to go, and if there's any type of camouflaging at all back there that he can do, Igor's going to do it.
Before you
Not
do that,
fun.
There's you're basically on
I
like
mean,
a
we're in
courtyard.
Hollywood. There ain't no shit there.
Well, you could put like garbage cans and shit
Pretty-
like that on top.
pretty
You're not me.
In worst case, I will motion to spread out because I want to be in the center with him. That way, he's covered. From all.
Wherever he's facing, Igor's behind.
Before you do that, she's gonna go
And I'm just going to grab you.
no, just by the foot. And just go,
Yeah. Well, Igor's not smart once again. Instead of doing the foot, he's just going to go and pick you up.
Fuck it. I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna use hide in plain sight.
so she's gonna wait there, just
You step on my head.
kind of
Go the
hide
rest
it,
of the way.
have it lay down,
And
just
Igor's
watch
going
from the
to
ceiling.
he's
the
going to
ceiling.
stand there ready to rage if he has
and
to.
I will do a stealth.
Yeah, that's what I rolled with my stealth. 35 to hide.
Would you like to
No, you're
confirm?
Damn.
Yep, confirmed.
It's a nat 20 plus 7 on my stealth. Sorry, plus 4. So,
Nat 20 plus 15.
Just
Where are you?
does.
He's using hide in plain sight.
oh.
He can literally hide
He's just like, hi, I'm right here.
in darkness.
I'm literally laying in the dirt, just
17 plus 3 to hide behind the open door.
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh, no, I don't have disadvantage on that. I don't have any fucking armor on. I'm fucking naked 90% of the time.
As you
We're just ready to roll.
guys set up, Tamila opens the back door and here comes Mikhail.
Igor's on the other side of the door like, bitch, we'll kill you or just to...
I didn't tell you the full truth. But I will not say them to words because I don't know if anybody's watching. So instead, I have bottled the memory.
Okay.
Just out of game, it's when we opened the vault and saw it. Nothing else. Take it. You'll see. I don't want to discuss it out with words.
Right. I am not familiar with this spell. Okay, so he pops the cork and just he sees the vision.
Pretty
think
much,
you drink it.
it's kind of like, almost like Harry Potter.
Okay.
With the
Yeah,
and shit.
that's what I thought,
Um,
but I wanted to make sure.
The strand appears in unoccupied space. Semi-solid objects. Can held or carry it like a ribbon. If you cast a spell while concentrating on the spell, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You can transform the thoughts or memories you read rather than your own. So I can use it on this. So technically, I could cast it on the Abenexus and see if there's any memory effect on it.
Gotcha.
I can read objects with memories attached to them. I can force echo. Damn. I just thought about that.
And so Mikhail is using it
Just
or-
by touching the strand, yes. He will see that when we open one of the vaults, we found the prototype.
What do you mean prototype?
Well, if you saw the memory, you know.
There's nothing that we know of the prototype.
And I twist my ring.
He's being absolutely honest.
I'm just worried about service thoughts. If anything comes
And he's perplexed. Like, this thing should not exist. He knows nothing about it.
He's like, there's another one of them bitches.
We got 2 more people.
Then forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Forget.
Activate Dancing Sword, pull out the other ones, and then they're all pointed to him.
But he doesn't mind.
Enough. What do you know of Vecna?
Who the fuck is Vecna?
Aknev.
I just know him as the Rogue Mage. That's all that we know here.
But he left a book, a footprint for you? He left the damn thing?
Blueprint.
Your own master was corrupted by it. Who among you is?
At one point, this entire place was corrupted by it.
But who still follows him?
What do you mean, follows? Everybody that wanted to resist us is fucking dead.
How do you know there's not a mole within your group that knows this?
Most of us are no more than 50 years old.
You could have read
Could have read what?
You say that out loud? About the Reddit? The only person who read anything was Jim. He knew. He had the manuscript.
it. Is it possible? Did you interrogate everybody?
All the mages, yes.
Did you? What about
Did you
the Lord?
interrogate your Lord Master?
No, there's no need. He can't do anything magically.
He has read. There are 4 books about him.
There's fucking 40,000, if not more, books in there. He can't possibly read all of them.
We don't know that. I don't know that. Do you?
We need to,
If anything, he could be an embodiment of him.
or he could at least know more than he's saying.
Correction, didn't
Wrong.
he mention that he's
You
known read
guys
about all
have
the
activated divine sense around him and got nothing.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true.
but that has nothing to do with how.
You can still be a bad
He's
person
not.
and
He's not
have
Fey
any
Fiend or undead.
divine shit.
So we know he's neither one of those types.
Detect good or evil.
But
But that's not. It doesn't work that way.
through your
not good or evil.
interrogations,
I could be like,
What
I'm going to murder every
means-
child in the city
what means of interrogation
and not
have
be
you used?
detected by that.
Everyone at our disposal.
Humor me.
Every type of fucking spell that we can have to read somebody's mind, we used.
What about the
Possible that 1, 2, or any of them could have resisted.
Not against me.
now, Mikhail,
That sounds like yours.
you. One thing that you may be not thinking about are the people that came from the walls. They were there then. They are my prime candidates for being in league with the
I cast detect magic throughout this whole place.
Evanexus for sure.
Well, no. The reason why I'm casting it, I'm looking for anything hidden.
I mean,
There's nothing.
Arcane, like, no, like arcane eye.
There's nothing.
I'm
here.
like,
Fucking dickhead, stop. Anything that shouldn't be around.
you're gonna have to pardon us. We're just having the last minute jitters here before we make a big decision. You have to understand. You're probably feeling it, the butterflies in your
The
stomach
reason
too.
I'm so adamant about this is because where we're going, Aknev, Vecna destroyed my home, and you're going to see the catastrophic mess he'll leave behind. And I don't want another remnant of him here in my world. So if anything,
So damned if we do, damned if we don't.
if anything, I have people
It's better than here.
who are still loyal and who still follow divine rights. But I think we need to double check. You are your master. and the lady. If
Can you
those
help us
two
with that?
and if those two are clean, and so far we have nothing to worry about. But proof is what you need. And I pull out all the scrolls and I lay them on top of the buried mark. So that way when I do it, when you see that there's moved earth, it's just scorch marks. Per your request.
You smart son of a bitch.
Per your request, fireballs.
I help.
Me too.
Burn.
Green flame blade. I'm just fucking kidding.
You just stab it with it.
Just take my axe over and pull out a piece of paper.
Other than the memory that you and I share of this prototype.
Personally, I've known Jim since I was a child. The man is going on supposedly 106 years old. Doesn't eat much, doesn't do much.
Me and the gunner? The one that can use the different type of weaponry that you're not used to?
We've come to call it a boomstick.
She
Even
smiles.
still, she's known me, I don't know about boomstick. But knowing this face, this person, that now I embody,
That's another thing we're gonna have to talk about.
is part of Vecna's crew that destroyed it.
Am I hidden, by the way? Or am I just thinking that I'm hidden? Can he see me?
Your feet are like below a curtain and the rest of your body.
It depends how far away you are from me.
He's
I'm hiding behind the
behind the
fucking
door that once swung open like
Whenever
this.
the door swung open, I'm hiding
Is
beside
it a
it.
small, like,
It's a normal sized door and everything.
I know, but like the
I'm just
the
out. I don't give a
owl-
shit.
owl-
Yeah,
owl-
it's not very wide.
Okay, so anything within 10 feet, I know where everybody is.
Yeah.
Just by blind.
Trying to hide from you,
I
motherfucker.
know.
I go like, I nudge
The
you.
only person you can't
I'm
see
like,
is
do
me.
you think he's
I
telling the
haven't
truth?
looked, but I want to.
Sorcerer?
Yeah. I was just asking you if you could roll an insight check.
Yeah.
I mean, I peered through his head. I mean,
I know.
you
I'm
can
just
definitely-
covering all our bases.
You can definitely.
I will assist on
Everybody
that. I have a pretty
will
good
be
insight.
That's a
at the
Yes.
center of the
18
See,
plus
okay.
6.
city to witness
Why?
me.
Rolled a 12.
Yeah, 18 plus 6. He's legit? Okay.
To witness me start this transmutation. It includes Jim and this woman. That would be your best chance to interrogate both of them as well.
I don't see why we have to. If I was hidden, I'm not now.
I have a question about your mind ability.
Close the door. Hi, I've been here the whole time.
Can you just read their thought, or can you dive deep?
Well, detect thoughts. If I use it as the spell that has it, then detect thoughts. They have to make a DC check.
As soon as you see Jim, just hit him with it. If he's the one that if we're wrong, he'll be the most forgiving.
So
The other one, I don't know, because she has the whole town behind her.
How long is it going to take you fully to cast this spell?
No more than 15 minutes.
Well, I think before that we need to give the peoples. We need to gather the lady.
Everybody's already headed there.
I think we need to go over the leaders of what to expect. Since you already know, we need to bring it to her attention. And we'll see by her reactions if she is a part of it.
that's what I was.
Mikhail?
That's what I was going to say.
Mikhail, whenever you go out, do you need assistance? Do you need any enhancements?
Sad.
I will still be by your side.
Or why would we have to?
Give you any help
Interrogate
if
them.
it comes to that.
You can tell about the body
do you
language
agree?
if they're going to do something
That's fine.
stupid.
Exactly. That's what when we bring this discussion to them. We read their body language while I'm to detect their thoughts. That way we can see if any one of them is remotely giving an inkling of what's happening.
How many people is going to be there?
We at least need 2.
No,
we just need to worry about 2 people.
That's not true. We need to worry about anybody. We need to keep our eyes mostly on them two.
He's right.
The moment that I see anybody doing anything suspicious,
You know how big
we'll
this
take
city
their
is?
head.
If this whole spell work is
They're
made
all going to be there.
around this whole fucking city.
How big is the teleportation circle?
Yeah, it encompasses the
moment.
entire city.
So it's like
anyone
That's-
does something
yeah.
it's like the
suspicious,
circumference of the city.
Yeah,
we'll
We
take
don't
their
have
head.
Jesus
eyes on
Christ.
everyone.
That's why he said it's going to
We
go
can't
off
see
in
the whole
segments.
map.
We
We
can't.
can see
We
if
can't.
anybody
We can't
fucks
be
with it.
at every spot.
If anybody messes with it, I will
Is there
take their
any
head. Simple as
key
that.
points in this spell?
Where
that
he's
needs
at.
to be that your trusted are in case that you
I
trust with a
am the
T.
key point.
So we have to
Keep him safe.
We
Keep him
not,
safe.
it's not so much keep you safe to see if anybody counters the spell. Is there any other key points other than you in the center casting this?
Stupid question.
I mean, technically, if you want to break it down, everyone will be completing their portion of the circle as it lights up.
So whoever doesn't.
And how many portions will that be?
I've got 139 people.
Holy shit, that's a lot of people to watch.
We just have to look for the lights and see if there's a break in it.
But if he's the key, the main port of this telemutation, or whatever it's called.
Either which way, before we start this spell,
But
we
you
need
listen
to bring Jim and the lady here and go over it.
They're coming anyway.
I know, but we need... Jim's a part of this. Jim is the one who knows as much as we do about this Ebenexus, if not more.
He's had 106 years to read.
I know.
He's also had 160
I was
years
saying
to
that.
plot.
I was saying that towards him.
You say that, but like, he had a childhood. He's not going to be born and go, oh, I can read.
He's had 96 years to read.
For 30 years, he has known him growing up.
Let's just see what the fuck happens.
I just think we should talk to them before they know what they're
No,
getting
those
themselves into.
those two we need to talk to.
I don't think, my opinion is Lady Zara probably isn't a part of this. The reason being, her family.
But she despises mages.
And she
Holly
how
has
old?
adamant right to despise mages for what we did. You bring this new information to light, and it's something completely different.
We're not. We're going to just get the
Then if
information.
anything, maybe a new negotiative term on arriving is that the Ivy Flower does a deep dive into each fucking member.
That's fine.
Person, they have to go through a debrief to see what they know of Aknev, Vecna, the Ebenexus, anything of that nature, and if they remotely do, we will quarantine them within a prison.
So we're all in agreement?
I have no quarrels with that.
Everybody, myself included, is subjected to it.
Okay. Speaking of you,
Whatever you say that.
we have to talk about
Fuck.
this.
In due time.
No, we need to talk about it now with Mikhail here. He is imbued with energy from the Ebenexus. He has to be part of the ritual. You have to.
Not necessarily. I mean, if he stands close enough to it when we activate the teleportation spell, it should resonate.
Siphon off of it?
Yes.
Will it kill me?
It shouldn't. It's not a part of you. It's not who you are.
Well, good. There's a chance of you dying.
If it
Not
does-
a full chance, just a chance.
If it does kill you?
And he says that like a smart ass way towards him, not towards you.
Well, I say to you, if it does kill you, better hope Amari is more forgiving than
I got my own plans.
Did you pick up those diamonds, by the way, that I threw at you? I was being dramatic. Oh, good. I hope. Keep them somewhere safe. Keep them on you. Where I can grab them, in case shit happens.
You hear in your head, should I
Shoot him in the face.
Should I watch from afar to see if the one light stops, to track it and let you know?
And the more
Yes.
eyes
I
we
can
have
see
up top
pretty dang far.
to see if that can happen. Yes, that is.
Then I'll be the lookout while this happens.
Same for you, Winged One.
I say let's move to the.
You hear that in your head. I'm on the roof.
I know. And I just glance up and just.
You need to be close too. Sad.
I'll be with him, but before this spell goes off, we need to at least talk to these two to see if they do.
I'm fully in agreement, but
Because
we
if
need to make that
casting the
happen.
spell gets mislead, we already know who's responsible for it, so we know who we need to target. We need not to target a mage if Lady Zara knows. We need to target a villager who knows.
Well, regardless, everybody's gonna have to keep their heads on a swivel whenever it comes to this.
Yes.
How many? I know you have many mages at your beck and call. How many do you trust implicitly?
Since the interrogation, all of them.
Well, I think
You
then,
vouch for each and every one.
Yes.
then I think that today's the day that they put on their big boy pants
Make this clean.
and keep their eyes open as well. So are we all moving towards the center of town?
I would like no more delays in this and get this over with.
Yes, agreed. I want to get out of
Sunlight. I want to see sunlight.
here. I am the sunlight.
I do miss it as well.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen sunlight since Barovia.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go rooftop to rooftop until I can't.
okay.
So leaving here, 20 minutes. You guys make it to the center. So what?
I reach out to both Jimmy and Lady Zara. Will you meet me in the center before we proceed?
Jim kind of just.
I'm over here.
Did you bring the books I requested?
Here's the 4 books.
I'm making sure I'm just keeping eye contact, see if he twitches or anything.
No, he's like, I've never read those books. I don't really care for reading about the gods that much. That is vile.
I'd like to make a roll.
Me too. I'll grab my dice to make a roll.
Roll for Inquisition.
16.
He's glad to give you these books. He wants nothing to do with them. The one that crosses his mind is just the brief summary of the Book of Vile Darkness or whatever. No, like it.
Now, he said that he didn't read those books, right?
He glanced over because he doesn't like to read about the gods. But this is something that was requested.
It gave him the egg and he was like, nah.
18 plus 5. Intimidation.
For what?
You gonna make the old man piss his diaper?
18 plus 5
before he goes to the
intimidation.
For what?
Because I'm going to ask him nicely.
That's persuasion.
No, I'm going to ask him nicely in a real dickhead way.
yeah.
Do you want to hit him?
So what was it all that you did read about it? They said, or, I know you said that you glanced over them. What was the things that you
The
glanced
very
over?
first book talked about him being a god in his fucked up book.
And that didn't struck a nerve with you anywhere.
I'm glad those books are gone. They can stay away from the library for all I care.
Yeah, no reading material.
Is Lady Zara?
Well, Zara's approaching, yes.
I just want to see if she catches earshot, if she does anything.
No.
I'm readying a spell.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
She already has her sights out. She's just keeping watch.
Igor's gonna look at Tabitha before we go too far. And
Like, she's just like preparing it in her mind. You know, she's not like.
yeah. But I'm gonna look at you and go, whenever we start casting this, I want you to keep a close eye on me.
On you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go spy around. But I want to be in my own eyes. If shit goes wrong, as close, tell me.
As Lady Zara approaches, she's got her finger in a whiskey bottle. Just kind of carrying it.
Are you okay?
Oh, no, I've had something to drink.
Alcohol. World's first truth serum.
Drunken words speak simple thoughts.
You know I've heard that before.
What do you want?
What do you know about Etna?
Hell?
I say, act up, sweetheart, and I cast Lesser Restoration on her, so she sobers up.
Oh!
See, I was hoping somebody was going to do that, because I was going to suggest it.
Wasn't
The Western.
the asshole mage?
Yes.
Fuck him.
Circumstance.
Mm-hmm. Anything come to her head?
No. Yes. And it goes back to that's kind of her hatred for mages. Fuck this all up.
She's stuck in a building, like, legitimately. Because of it.
And she's just a regular old human, right?
Yeah.
If it strikes a nerve for you so much, why?
Why what?
Why do you have hatred of mages because of some mad
Right.
wandering?
Because that means any of them could go mad at any time.
There are several that have gone mad, and only 2 have reached the level of deity.
What does mages and gods have to do with anything?
Mage hand.
Sure.
Just flip.
Why are you taking my drink from me?
Igor did.
Don't you want to remember this? This is a very momentous day.
These are for
I
you.
also haven't had alcohol in, 600 years? I'm kind of enjoying myself.
You're about to experience sunlight.
Don't you want to remember that?
It'll be more
Tell
glorious
your
than anything you can drink.
kids or whatever.
Those who are unfamiliar with this spell
I'm the last of my kind.
are not going to know the effects of teleport. On this mass scale, who knows what will happen?
You might throw up.
There's gonna just be a river of throw.
Who's not to say I already have?
All right,
but we
so
don't need you
let's get the
throwing
show
up
on the
your
road.
stomach.
So we're ready?
So
what is
you're-
the highest
Sad,
point?
you're getting another message.
The tower.
Cast silence on your ass.
She is
no, it's not
gonna
going to be anything stupid. For once.
reach into Satori's mind.
Now I'm having 2 thoughts.
Alright. I will wait for the
No, they're both gonna happen. He's
like,
gotta fucking
"Hey, Sat."
figure out who's.
Alright, fine. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Should I grab
Sat,
her
so I
by the
need
throat
you
and
to
intimidate her?
I can't do this. I need you to fly me to the top of the tower.
Boost. Wait a minute.
You're a dragon. I need to get to the top point, remember? Watch for the lights to stop.
I can't do
How am I gonna get up there then?
Go on.
Get me to the top of the tower. I need to watch out for the lights to stop.
Should have grabbed her by the throat and intimidated her.
I'm sorry.
Did you say that loud?
No. I said it through the message.
Who are you intimidating?
The bitch that I don't like anyway.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Lucy. Was like, come to the head.
That's what I initially thought, and I was going to prepare Psychic Glance.
All you hear is that, though, so now what would be going through
And then
Zach's
as soon as he
head?
looks at me real stupid, I want to be like, oh, for fuck's sakes. The bitch.
No, just keep an eye on her. She might like that too.
Who says that I wouldn't either?
You stow it!
Might.
You would hit the cock in your pants.
Oh, you want to see
for
Little
5 minutes.
Would you like to see Little Sad? Oh, glad they showed
Is
you.
that what you call it? His little sack?
I
was gonna say, that's a whole fucking thing.
Oh, that's gonna be a shirt. Is that what you call it, little sad?
John.
That's what I'm gonna sell as sanctuary. I fucked up.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself. Take out a little animal cookie that looks like an owl and pop it. And, just so that I can keep a better eye.
Okay.
She kind of, before that happens, she flickers the light on the roof towards Tabitha.
That didn't
You
go
kinda
well
look
with the
that.
plan.
She goes,
Okay.
Are we ready?
Set, are you flying her to the roof? Look,
You have to get back down.
I know. Hold hands. Alright, Beetlejuice.
Here, go ahead and look. So Igor's going to go beside Tabitha and sit down and place her hand on his shoulder and casting Find Familiar. And I'm going to send a raven out. I'm going to look through its eyes.
Well, let's say he was been doing it for an hour.
Yeah, I did it before. But, yeah, I'm going to do that. I fly around and look for people fucking up. If somebody fucks up, then
And my perception's higher than it usually is.
they're going to get fucked up.
Which is nothing. That have no bonus.
So Sat and Lucy on the tower. You're Raven flying. You on
I'm next. I'm down. I'm
high alert.
high alert.
After he does that, he would have to go back down. Wouldn't he because you said you
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
have
have
to
the
go back
vicinity.
down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
Amari and Raji, what are you two doing?
Staying in the square, making sure that everybody is kind of as prepared as they can be for what's about to happen, because a lot of these people have never interacted with this kind of magic before.
Get your bath bags. Bath bags here.
Essentially, yeah.
What are you doing, Ray?
You know what? I haven't done it in a while, so fuck it. I'm using beast sense. Looking through the eyes of the Drake.
Okay.
And you're also.
Yep.
Okay.
As it happens, with Satori touching back down, Mikhail pulls out his chalk and draws the last line on the fractured Ebenexus. Instantly, his portion of this teleportation circle lights up vibrant electric blue,
We're coming to you.
drawing power from the Ebenexus of what little magics is left. From Lucy's viewpoint on the tower, the Drake and the Raven in the air, everyone's portion of the circle lights up. Nothing goes wrong. In an instant, you cease to exist. Time and space around you flashing by faster than your brains can perceive. The next thing you know, you're floating. Looking down upon where the ivory valor would stand. Because you gave him a location and not a time. It was never put into place in the spell. As you watch a violent flash of light erupts in Wildmount, as you all perceive the moment that they land, the calamity happens, wiping them from existence. There, as time goes by, thousands of years, you can see the Cobalt Soul being built, the dwarves gathering the remnants of those doors and rebuilding them to put them in the walls of where the Ivory Valor is being constructed. A voice comes to you. You're not free from fate. All that you are doing, in some shape or form, is predestined.
You can't change destiny.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Porkchop here from D20 Misfits. As you can already tell from previous videos, we have a sponsor by the name of Jelly. Like to talk to you about them real quick. They have great energy, focus, concentration, all that. They have no jitters. You are laser focused, brain food. It's all that, all the above. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm not really a huge energy drink person, so I tried this stuff. I love it. It's awesome. Y'all need to check it out. W.com and use our promo code D20 Misfits 10. Have a good one.
But they can try.
We're not.
No, you guys aren't.
We're never ready for this.
I didn't expect this shit at all.
I love this.
As these events unfold and you hear this voice, do you guys turn around and see who it is?
I'm looking around. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Is the voice familiar to me?
I'm getting a bird's eye view.
Perhaps.
are we floating in the same kind of like locations where we would be? Or
I
are
am
we
definitely
just now
gonna-
like
You're all huddled together watching this.
Can
unfold.
I get a perception check when I hear this voice?
Yeah.
I will turn around.
oh, I am too, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that roll 19.
Or
17.
They're not high.
26.
Honey, could you confirm that one for me?
Yeah, it's an F.
The very first thing that is noticeable in this figure is a silver gauntlet. It's hard to say that you mortals have free will, for at times you don't. Fate is a finicky thing. Some of you are dreaming. Some of you shouldn't even exist. Yet here you are. You still have choices to make, paths to follow, but as you can see, what you have done has led to bigger things, echoes. As he reaches over, spreads his fingers, zooms in, and there's still remnants of Abyssia, but these figures are gathering materials, the Abynexus, remnants of it.
uh-oh.
Those pieces are what are to become of the Soulmonger.
What?
Ah, shit.
The what?
The Soulmonger. You had your hand in this, but you are not to blame. Time is not linear as you expect it to be. It's a circle. It is a bell waiting to be rung. When you ring one end, there are repercussions on the other, as you are now seeing. In that brief flash, Amari, that was Palor fighting Asmodeus in their true forms. I know this is a lot, Lucy. But everything has a reason.
Do I notice who this guy is?
It's the god Torm.
The what?
It's the god Torm.
Torm, TR.
Trom. It's only fitting that I came to talk to you. Especially you, Centauri. And you know why.
She's literally between him and him, just like.
These are events that set in motion events that'll happen thousands of years later. But we brought you here to see this because you have the power to undo it. Cause on one hand, and effect on the other. Do not let this be a burden on your shoulders or make you want to redo what has been done. Because it can't.
What about those people?
They were never meant to be here. They were never meant to see sunlight.
Did we just kill the whole time?
Unfortunately, Igor, you and Sad got to do what you wanted to do from the very start. But
How
But-
much can we see?
You can
Is it
see.
just the town, or is it expanded a bit more on the
Is
horizon?
it just being torn apart like through time? Like,
No, as the calamity happened, the fight between Palor and Asmodeus, the shockwave is what destroyed Abyssia. Because they were coming into existence.
And the pieces scattered all along is what Asarak used to make this.
Why didn't it destroy us?
I think
Because you weren't meant to be there.
But
We've been
why?
other places. Because
Why?
your journey is not over yet.
But if all we are here to do is cause the deaths of countless people and destroy a civilization, why should we opt into this?
It's a balance.
Doesn't seem like a balance to me.
There's always a balance.
So what? We gave these people their deaths, and then we gave this soulmonger its power.
The
What-
Soulmonger will be destroyed. Has been destroyed.
So it already is. So good for us. It's already been destroyed.
We don't have to worry about the events that happened. It's leading up to where we are now.
The town's death could have been way worse than what it was, I guess.
Did they feel pain?
No.
And we are not to blame.
No, we were forced
And
into
the
this.
least don't have to seek atonement.
Again.
Dad's going to be pissed about this.
See, what you fail to realize is, as I said, some things are preordained. Fate is a bitch. And you played right into her hands.
Hopefully it wasn't that Raven bitch, because I really don't like
I
her.
was about to say you can think about it.
As I look at Sat, did that energy get sapped out
After
of him?
Sat says that, he's going to give you a look like,
He's
yeah,
missing
and he's
a
going to go, fuck you.
You're missing a wing.
He's missing a wing?
He's
This
not,
motherfucker's going to fly in circles.
he's not told you, has he?
told us he hasn't said anything.
She's just locked on Satori now.
Do you want to tell them or shall I?
I'm sorry not to be rude, but who are you, sir?
I'm the god Torm.
Watch the movie.
You are not
He's asking in character, fuckhead.
How much time has passed as far as years that we're seeing unfolding?
No.
It's building to present day.
It's like,
With all due respect, I would much rather hear it from the horse's mouth, for say.
Again, I say, you're not in.
I am him.
Then how are you past the barrier?
Again, time is fluid.
Well, we're catching up to this time. The arcane gate, the divine gate is set. You can't come here.
Is your voice changed? Like, is it actually changed? Is it very...
did you hit puberty?
Is it familiar to Lucy?
Is it very Becky?
Yes.
Future self.
She's behind you.
Meet past self.
It's
Here at the present. Merged of two beings, I don't care. Banishment.
Satori, stop.
I don't follow your way.
You don't follow anybody's way anymore. But remember what made you.
I know.
Satori, stop.
It wasn't him. Sorry. But my day
Dwell
is
on
far
this.
stronger than
You see, like, the fear slowly washing over her. She's locked with you, telling you to stop.
Torm. So what? God of justice. Honor.
Dwell on this.
Paladins.
Torm.
Bahamut is better.
What does the man in the tower have to do with you?
No, fuck all that. Once it's not tell us then. Since he won't say it, then you can.
We have
Fuck the
helped
tower.
create the Ivory Valley.
Fuck everything else.
No.
She's
Fuck
watching
the
as
Ivory
it's
Valley.
slowly being...
You didn't
No,
create
no, no, watching the
Starting to
building.
get a little pissed off.
The
Yeah,
the
you have mad.
structure. She's meaning, not created.
the iconic doors, yes.
Thorn, Torm, whatever the fuck your name is. Since he won't tell us, then you tell us. Fuck everything else. Fuck the Ivory Valley. Fuck whatever she just asked. Fuck whatever else there is to ask. What's our so-called friend over here hiding then?
I would like
Man
to
to man. Not man to girl.
Hold on, we like in a wormhole that's going through we're going through space and time simultaneously while this is all
I
happening.
think we're outside of time and space.
Yeah.
I'm
We are literally in the
comic books,
TARDIS
by
in the
way, I know.
timeline, is what's going on.
My queen set this bastard way far away.
Would that even work for him?
I don't even
I'm
understand.
just throwing it out there. I don't like it.
I understand that. I meant the holy symbol that you are trying to use.
Oh,
Would it even work?
it's just a way of communication. It's just a holy symbol.
Okay.
Holy symbol.
Oh,
It can reach out to whoever.
Okay.
I'm reaching out to one of the Fate sisters, the Raven Queen. He can't talk fate in her domain.
Igor has a really short fuse at this fucking second.
You don't know who he's talking with, like,
But he's
I know, but,
talking
like-
about
Igor's literally
Truth.
going to look.
For
and
someone so smart, Tabitha is completely lost.
Igor's literally going to look, not giving a shit at all what happens. He's going to look and go, now I've asked you a question. God would really enjoy if you would answer it.
He is the blood of a dragonborn and the essence of a fallen paladin.
So, I knew the blood of the Dragonborn. I've seen it.
I cast deafness
I cast silence.
on Igor.
Still gotta ask
Well,
it,
it was you're doing that. I'm casting silence on you.
because I don't know. What the fallen god, paladin, or whatever.
Yeah, you're
the
just gonna
fuck
be
you said. No, I can talk.
No,
if
deaf,
someone
he's cast
Deaf, you
deafness
can't
on
hear.
you.
Exactly,
So,
but I can talk. I can still say my fucking question.
Yeah,
And everybody else can fucking hear it.
Does
You
he
guys
have-
are
do you have
me,
to-
not
do you have-
everybody
Do you have
else.
to roll?
I don't fucking know.
What's the deal there, low appeal?
Is there a save to it?
for blindness and deafness.
Unfortunately for mine just acts off.
But
instantaneous.
he's casting silence, so my spell could be fizzled out. Because if he casts silence on me, I can't cast the spell.
Yeah, and there's no save on mine.
While she's looking out with all this, as I said before, how can she see anything else? Is it just that thing going on, or is she seeing around?
You can see the world.
So I forget math-wise. I don't think it's like that far away, but it is.
well,
Seventeen
if it's
plus
saving
something.
throws,
You
you
can
also
see-
get the +4.
Can she see home,
Yeah.
So you're at 21 already.
or is it
Right.
just in the start of its
21
Sorry,
plus.
I'm really
It's
into it.
start. It's the start. It's
You can have
not.
more, I don't care.
home yet?
It's a little town. The fallen paladin is Grievous.
You don't know that name.
And who the fuck is that?
Wait, I'm
You
taking
don't-
notes. What was that again?
Grievous.
Speak of
How would
truth,
you know
you have
this?
no idea what
Never
you
said
just
where my home
crossed.
Huh?
I never said where my home was.
For it's not your truth to tell.
Who is Miss Grievous?
It's not
What you
your
speak of?
duty either.
I believe it is.
No, it is not.
Because you don't want to tell them the truth. This is the justice that
I was
I
building
bring.
up to it.
Not fast enough.
Again.
Wait, how are you talking?
I can talk through mine.
Alright, I'll give you that one. You can't cast a spell through.
So you don't hear.
What the fuck is a Grievous?
Speak another word in the seven heavens. I will crush.
How close are you to me?
That'll be for a story for
We
a
would have
different
been
time.
like right beside each other.
And you notice.
Does it have anything
like,
to do with an acniv or some shit like that?
hyperventilative, kind of
Please don't let me
like
cross lines, man.
You
Again,
notice
that will
almost
be
like
a story for
hyperventilating.
Because I will be
Like,
so
what-
hellbound on destroying
Just
his
like-
lover. Yeah, I'm looking at his wiki right now. He apparently is in love with the Red Knight.
I don't know what any of that is.
Well, thank you for your wisdom.
And candor.
Hold on, you would know who he is. Because it's Tyr.
No,
He's also called Tyr.
no.
Not in this incarnation. There are millions of gods. Through millions of universes.
Well, I mean, they were. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm trying my best to like conjure any type of banishment to get him the fuck away now. I'm calling on the Raven Queen. I'm calling on Muhammad.
That's
He
right.
has permission to be here.
By
Your blood.
my blood has never been spoken.
Is it your blood, though?
It's in my body.
This is
Doesn't mean
My body, my choice.
Well, that was fucking funny.
son of a bitch. Well, we're canceled.
Well, whatever we were going, can you set us there now? I'm sick of fucking floating.
Outside of your angsty stuff.
Before any other questions are asked, you find yourself standing back in front of the tower.
Black Tower?
Alright, fucking
With
Son of a bitch.
We knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, we did, but I'm not going in that motherfucker, because that dude annoys the shit out of me.
Well, hold on. Informed? It's gone?
Gone.
Shit.
Curse you, Dragon Rider.
I'm right here.
Not you.
Cameras are shaking.
All those books. Gone.
Not all.
Not all. That's so much more I wanted to do there.
Hyperventilating. Like not like. She's just
Like, she's beside herself. This whole experience has been too much. This is her first real defeat.
If anybody...
No defeat in this.
It says you, Grievous. How many more names do you got in you?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't care who it is. All I know is that you are really making it hard for the rest of us to be a group. Because he's right about one thing. It was your truth to tell, but you were a little bit slow on the jump.
He was getting into it.
He has no right.
Well, no, he doesn't have it right, and I agree with that. But you honestly should have been a little bit more forthright with us. Your life is in our hands, and our life is in yours.
And
She
your life
walks
is
up
in
to the
mine.
door and just goes.
Mine is in yours.
And we all.
So to stand there and argue.
So as
For
you guys are
any of
talking,
us.
you just see.
I was gonna say, for any of us to argue,
I
is fucking stupid.
See, I'm just kind of chuckling to myself because I'm like, karma's a bitch. Literally, divine retribution.
I just, I take more flowers this time. Throw them in my bag.
And Igor has this face of pure fucking pissed. But he's not acting upon it. He's just extremely fucking mad.
I hope the next fucking place we go has a spa.
Tabitha needs a girl's day.
At this time, I'm slamming all 3 of my swords in the fucking ground and just waiting.
For what?
Waiting on the world.
Pretty much like I'm already backed into a corner, so might as well fucking get ready for it.
He thinks that Igor is gonna flip the fuck out and try to kill him.
He's gonna flip.
I look at you, and I say this, and I mean it. He's not worth it. Let's go.
Yes, he is.
And I keep.
No, Igor, if we were going to kill him, we would have thrown him off
I'm
the
going
damn
to
tower.
interject
No, I mean, he's worth it.
as the DM. This is a good time for you guys. Character development.
Oh no shit, we're getting there.
we're building that up.
Yeah. Hold on, your
Frank's
Tabitha's
character's
walking
developing
away.
pretty good.
I was just going to
Like
say,
towards the door.
Yeah.
The door's
I
already
mean,
open and
you
she's
guys go
inside.
further
She's
and
just
down.
like
No,
she's
but, like,
stopped inside.
I
the
would
door.
say with Lucy and Tabitha, like walking to the door, I know I can't see probably Lucy at all, but as Tabitha's making her way through the threshold of the door, if my life is in your hands, and I have so many names, I know jack shit of all of yours.
I'm an open book.
Well, obviously you're quick to cast the first stone.
Then let me enlighten you. I am the daughter of shoemakers. I lived in a town that was just podunk. My uncle came and saved me. He saved me from a life of drudgery and smelling working men's feet for the rest of my life. He took me to the big city. He took me to Avis, the rising towers city. I learned my craft. I learned a little bit of this, I learned a little bit of that, I learned a little magic, I learned a little bit of my culinary expertise. And one day, my uncle, he starts coming at me. He's saying he doesn't want me there anymore. He says that I have too much potential. All I ever wanted to do was what he wanted me to do. And he forced me out, so I went back home. And you see, here's the thing about my uncle. He could see the future. He could see the fates. And he could see that he was not going to live to see another day. And he wanted me out of there. I get the message. Dragon. Destroyed the shop. Can't find him. All of my cousins, all of his blood, run away. The last 15 years I've been dedicating myself to bringing it back in his honor. I've been adventuring for 15 years on my own, without people. I'm a loner. And here I am with you, guys. Sucked out of wherever I was at that moment. All I know is right at that moment when I left, I heard the dragon's breath about to burn my little nook down. And then I was saved and brought here. to interact with you people. My Uncle Taliesin was everything to me. Everything to me. And I just want to do him proud. But being here amongst you, I haven't been able to be proud of myself at all. It's been trying to keep people from being at each other's throats and watching us fight amongst each other. I just want to get back.
I give you your one dice back and you lose another.
I just want to get back. I don't care about killing anything. I don't care about any of this. Not really. I feel like the gods made a mistake to even bring me here. Because all I am is a contrarian. But, damn it, I think even me keeping that to myself, everybody could tell who I was. You, on the other hand, every bit we learn is another mystery.
Do you
A really shitty mystery.
Do you not have mysteries about yourself, Tabitha?
I do.
Do you not have secrets about yourself, Tabitha?
Yes!
Ryu, do you have secrets about yourself?
Many.
Amari, secrets? Yeah. Lucy, you're full of fucking secrets.
She's all the way ahead into the tower.
Well, I'm gonna say.
Okay, so door. She's like
I'm
at
not
the bottom
saying
floor,
that
just standing there.
But what I'm saying is, if it's gonna keep,
So,
if it's gonna keep us from living, if my secret is gonna keep us from dying, or keep us from living, or keep us from progressing, it's not worth keeping.
I understand what you're saying. And I understand exactly where you're coming from. The only thing that I meant by that was each and every one of us have a past. Some of us may not be proud of our past.
Of course not.
And some of us may have done some really stupid, ignorant, vile things that deserves to get their fucking heads cut off. But
Violent much?
they can they can fix it.
I agree.
That's all, folks.
I agree. I agree completely. But honesty has to come first, and then, then penance.
Then judgment-
Honestly, then penance.
Judgment doesn't need to be brought on by anyone.
Not from anyone in this group.
Exactly.
Like, maybe we shouldn't have judged somebody for their abilities in battle as a paladin.
And then Igor literally goes, "For fuck's sakes, I love you. You're awesome, okay?" But at that point in time, what happened there, you do not understand. He did not judge her for her abilities. He did not down her for anything that she does or does not do. He was trying to open her eyes. People like me and Sat, we teach lessons by beating them into you. It doesn't mean we love you any less. The only thing he was trying to do was to unlock her full power.
See,
That's it.
That is the best explanation of what happened anyone has given me.
And that's coming from the moron.
Oh, I don't think you're as dumb as you think you are.
That meaning all.
A good portion.
Past or
Lucy! Come back! Please and thank you.
You see a. And she turns around, just keeps her eyes to the ground, just
in a very
What's the cat's name?
Igor's.
nocturned.
Nocturne, come here!
in a very
What
brooding,
is
in a very brooding way, I take my broken greatsword and I chuck it as far as I can because I know it's just an island. I'm chucking it off.
Are we on a floating island?
And it just
No.
comes back.
And it wouldn't go off.
It would just go.
Boom.
Gravity's too much?
There's nothing but miles of roses.
Oh, so there's no edge.
No.
No.
You'd have to be really strong to throw that.
No, I'm doing. I would say do this as a little bit of a storyline. Because he throws the broken one.
Yeah, the one that you revered so much. I've never heard anything from you, Ryu. I don't know what your deal is. If we're talking about honesty, I feel like a lie of omission is still a lie, still the same.
Well, like you, Tabitha, I also have no home. I have no home to go back to. I was an orphan from the get-go. Oh, I wandered up and down on the coast for many years before finally finding a home.
Every time somebody says anything about not having a place to go and wandering and shit, Igor just chuckles.
Because it's like a disease amongst adventurers. Anyways,
Yeah, it really is. It is. Because the home I found was with these guys, and I revealed a small tattoo on my wrist.
Yeah, those are cute.
Fuck you!
As he's covered.
Order of the Clawed Wings. Guess you could say, kind of a ragtag group we were. But it was home nonetheless. Until one day, I was off training. Like how all the dragon came and destroyed yours. An entire army wiped out all my home. Everything, everyone I never knew, gone. The only thing I find, just a couple tools that I have with me, and a bright blue egg that was left down by the main tower. That egg, I would later learn from Fizbin, was a dragon egg. I learned how to become the Drake Warden that I am now. Because I wanted to be like the greats that were in the forces I was with. Because they all were Drake Wardens. The highest of highs. But I could not get there. Because I walked up and down on the coast, bouncing from town to town. Just trying to scrounge what little change I could to survive. They were just doing little forge jobs here and there. Some other things that I'm not proud of. And then one day walking through the woods, mist came and I ended up in Barovia where I found these guys. And if it wasn't for Mordecai, I wouldn't have finally become the Drake Warden that I am. And I'm still, to this day, I'm still learning everything that I can do. And I tell you what, the best friend that I've ever had now has been Sparky. The closest thing. You're slowly growing on me, Igor.
To be fair, though, we both came in the story way later. You didn't meet us initially. We were both way later.
Yeah, but I'm getting to the. You get where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Right. But nonetheless, yeah, I don't say much about all my history.
As he's telling the story, you look over at Igor, and he's taking a piece of cloth and tying it together in about a square shape, about this big. And he's grabbing as many flowers as he could possibly get, and leaves and shit, and stuffing them into the square case that he made. And he's laying down on the ground with his head on it.
Nice.
He just made a pillow.
Asshole.
A bed of roses.
A bed of roses?
Yep.
They're like digging into your fucking skull.
There's like thorns and shit. He's just like, I don't care.
Because if I could, if there is one place that I wish I could go back, Daggerford. It's probably my favorite place I've been to.
Well, it's just... Yeah, and honestly, I'm glad to be hearing this. You know, now I know why you're here and why you are doing the things you're doing. It's that he just poured his heart out and you won't even give us a name.
As you're saying that,
Grievous.
As you're saying that, Igor stands up, and you said there's no trees. Fuck! Igor grabs, like, the biggest rose, I guess. And he pulls it out of the ground, and then goes, I know it's not a stick, but here. And he throws you the rose and goes, the sharing rose. Instead of a sharing stick. So how about you enlighten us on your story now?
Who's next?
But yeah, now I understand why you were afraid of Sparky when you had first.
I'm still afraid of Sparky.
And then he's going to
And I
lay
will
down on his
be.
pillow and look sad, I guess.
For a long time. I'm trying my best, but until then.
Yeah, but the bastard that called the order on my client
There's a
and thinks I'm dead. You want my favorite thing though? Oh, is to leave Daggerford just to go pick off his little minions one by one.
Did you ever get to the main guy?
No. Never found that bastard. He did.
What was his name? Do you know?
He went by many names. I just called him Toothless because he had a lot of missing teeth.
Did he train dragons?
No,
Never
Okay.
but
Actually,
he's the reason.
I don't know
I
if
have
I
a
should go
problem.
first. Because that sad story will overwhelm all of us.
Because that's the reason I don't like Tyrus, because he thinks I'm dead. I've been called the Ghost Dragon for many years.
Good.
It's because I'm
Ryu
a ghost
is a
of his
ghost
past. And I liked it, but haven't seen any of those guys in a long time. Hopefully, at this point in time, they're all dead.
Well, thank you for sharing. I believe you have the sharing rose. Or do you want to pass it along until you're ready?
You see me lean up against the tower, I'm just like,
As you cast Fireball, the sword that you throw throws. A very familiar voice comes, everyone hears. Why are you being a little pissant?
oh shit.
Thought I raised you better than that.
This is getting too metaphysical.
Am I hearing voices again? As I'm laying in the roses.
Do I see it?
Yeah.
Do we all hear this?
Yeah, you all hear this.
This place is fucked.
Well, at least it isn't my dad.
No, it's your brother.
What? That was nice.
As it does manifest, this sword into a person, into a ghost, an old elven man. And I look back with the biggest emotion because I could feel it coming in. I kind of don't want to do it. It's like that hatred cry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know who I am anymore.
I'll ask you, who
You may feel that way, but we all have our own choices to make. No one controls them. Do not let anger control you.
As those memories are kind of like flooding back, trembling, to where he falls to his knees, head down in shame. I've failed you. I'm not even worthy.
He's trying to.
I'm not even worthy of this hat.
For those of you that missed it, and he threw it, it went into the box.
And just looks at it. I'm not even worthy of that. I'm not worthy of anything.
How much you think we can get for that?
It is shiny.
That's mine.
It was.
No. That's not true. I raised you. I know you. You're still worthy of my love. Even after all these years.
Everybody forsake me there. Nobody liked me. I was an outcast. You're the only one who showed any sort of compassion. That's why I trained. That's why I used methods that the village didn't have. That's why I mastered this and I grabbed the great sword up.
Aren't you not proud of that? What you accomplished in doing?
I accomplished the life I lived to this point.
You say you're a shell of your former self. Then go and fill that shell. You are a cup empty. It's time to relearn the world and fill that cup. Do you not remember the days of learning alchemy?
Yeah.
Every vessel that we used always started empty. Do not go off of your past or what you feel that you are, for you are the empty cup now. Fill it how you would see fit. Satori.
Even in death, you still speak wise. Father.
I'm always here, you just have to listen.
Shut up. I'll throw them in again, you shush.
If you have a question, ask.
I don't even know where to begin.
Then don't begin from where you left off, but begin anew. Just like when the alchemy did not take hold, we restarted. This is your chance to start anew. Do not dwell on what half you are, for you are your own.
tried my best.
I really feel like this conversation wasn't for me.
I walk over to where I threw it and picked it up. I'll pick it up. Well, not that.
Okay, that's just that.
The broken sword. As the ghost fades back into the sword.
Mufasa moment.
Remember. Pretty much. That's what I was. That's what I
I
was
just
seeing.
fucking watched that the other day.
Looks like I have to make amends.
As you pick it up, the weight of it hasn't changed, but it feels heavier to you in your hand.
I will wield you again. And I'll step up.
I think you can sort of hand off the rose you want.
It's scorched.
It's okay.
Well, I was going to interject there. I was going to walk over to where you dropped the holy symbol. Pick it up.
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
I picked it up.
Why?
Because that's what she does.
She picks up things.
But I'm very willing to hand it over.
I pick up things and I know it.
Yep.
Actually, I do.
I'm
I am
fucked
able
up
to
when I
cast
know.
Identify, like not as a ritual,
Yeah.
once a day. So that's what I do.
You hold in your hand the amulet of Raven's
Are there a lot of properties to it?
Oh yes, especially a ghost that talks to you.
It definitely feels like the energy is like coming through my hands, right? And I say,
Oh, you don't have any of those with you?
well, hold on.
What, the book?
Yeah.
No, I mean I know it all.
I don't need to know. Not really. All I know, as soon as I identify it, I know that it's not for me. And I say, this is for you?
It is mine, yes.
He did take it in combat. Just throwing it on the ground doesn't mean it's yours.
I understand. May I have that back, please?
Sad?
Please. On one condition. Beat me another fight.
Nothing but.
You let me atone for what I've done.
Only if you can assist me as well.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah, there we go.
Neither's gonna quench.
Fuck yeah.
Before I do, and I give you this, I must come clean to all of you.
She is, just to clarify, the position Lucy's in is exactly how I am. She is sitting and like this, just looking at the ground.
Personally, I'm looking at the sky.
What sky?
There's a sky here.
Where the sky
Is it like in perpetual twilight? Like,
You can't tell if it's twilight or dawn.
so it's sort of like, it's fayish in that way.
Yes.
Sunset, if it is,
Okay.
yeah.
Sunset, rised.
I have not only lied to each and every one of you, I have lied to myself. Igor, I think you know what I am.
Why do you think I'm trying to not let everybody turn their back on you? To making it hard for them not to.
During rise of Vecna. He was a part of a group of people set out to destroy another part. Two halves of the same coin. There was another group as well of 7 individuals. Together they held the keys and the lock to the divine gates to force it open as part of the ritual. Torn talked about destinies and fate. These two groups were fated to meet each other, fated to destroy each other, to unlock the divine gate to let Vecna out.
And did that?
Yes. But they didn't fully destroy each other. Some married. Some, and I look, had kids.
She's still looking down.
So, you just looked at her, or was there somebody else?
No, I directly looked at her. After the groups joined forces together to take out me, at least the bad seed of it, and then try to go against Vecna, they submitted. One who was the first to kneel in submission was your son. And his brother followed. Still have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. In a mass production of what I can, just because everything's coming out, just throw it out as a memory in my mind, just throw it out to everybody can see, of Pork Chop and Shaitan kneeling. And showing them becoming the herald and judge of me.
What was the other name? Shaitan?
It's SHAI apostrophe.
That's it. I just put shit A in it. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Can't wait for Screw to get caught up when he sees that.
But all of these individuals, not the group that I was a part of, but the other group who found out, were blessed with gifts of gods. Your son was a demigod.
What does that make him?
A dick.
No. The dick.
Did you know anything about this?
He was in a
You
deep
got-
sleep when this happened, and his wife gave birth to 2 sons.
A deep sleep?
What?
Who would you say your god was? Thor.
I don't like that.
In my world, a very similar god is
Next time,
Korg.
look closer at him. If you ever see him again, what would that be? You can control lightning. in size.
Who doesn't?
Thor.
Ugh.
But he's seen a vision. That's why you can see it. That's why you had that sight. That's why your father Odin gave you the sleep. So that you can see things as they come into being. What your son has done, the visions about me. When they submitted, they became batteries for the spell. Some laid in stone. One fought back. And he gave me life.
Barbarics.
The Dragonborn.
Oh wait, hold on. That's what I'll say instead of barbarics. I'll say the skelly one.
The one that came out when we were dueling. A paladin. A fighter. The first of his kind to complete the rite to gain platinum scales. To be the embodiment of Bahamut himself. The father of dragons. He fought Grievous and he tormented Barbarics. Every day beating him in submission, an inch in his life. But slowly, every day, in that fight, Barbarics collected blood. From Grievous and his own and poured it. And with his dying breath, wanted to break this cycle. And a ball of light came and created me.
So you're just like a conglomeration of these different entities.
Like you're a common friend, yes.
Well, I think mine's on a much more rudimentary scale, but
But more to it. And I don't know how I would ever be able to atone for this. But he was still in my head. And he charged me to go into a certain castle and take a certain child. To safeguard for his use when needed.
So now it makes sense why you were world jumping, but like when we were in Barovia.
That's why I was looking for her, because I was made to. I was him. I had to make sure my purpose of being created was fulfilled.
how do we...
Your purpose of being created was not to protect her.
I don't know what it was.
It was to keep
It's
her
both
alive.
of them. It is both of them. To keep her alive, yes, but to the means of evil acts.
Yes.
Because
to
her
keep her
blood
alive.
could break her mother being imprisoned.
The gods must be crazy to do this to us.
There's no gods here.
Oh, I know. I know that. And even the ones that do show up from time to time, they have their own agendas. We're just put
So
through
are
the
you
meat
keeping
grinder.
her alive for your skelly friend? Or for your asshole side?
Or both.
At that point, I didn't know who I was more of. listening to all of you talk about your pains, about you hating me.
I never said that.
I did.
But
I think you got the point eventually.
he was never this bad of a person. In the beginning, he was righteous. He was honor bound. He had so much valor in him that he was a paladin of Bahamut. The first god he ever came in contact with. And I was, whatever. That was me living the best possible life of not owning anything, of following the ways of the church. I was only a boy when my father died. The village was ransacked. He died. I used the alchemy he taught me to imprison his soul in the sword. But I never listened to it till now. Because I thought it was broken. The church showed me the rest of my life that I was something better. That I was Bahamut's warrior. That I went all the way to become a dragon. And I found the rituals. I'm an elf. Half. But I took the ritual to become a dragon born. A dragon disciple.
You're a
And
complicated fella.
Yeah, but as I'm saying that, the wings are not wings; they're dragon wings.
Too much major wings, dragon wings. I'm running a insight check on Lucy. I know that she has been kind of checked out.
Getting to it.
Well, I'm just getting a look at her. Okay, God. And
You
it
can-
wasn't even good. It was a 9.
Well, there's a reason why I'm waiting to go until after he's done.
I'm getting to that.
Yep.
So throughout this whole time until now, I've been battling with myself. Sometimes he has come forward when the big old monster came. But it was his good side that stepped through and drive that monster to the ground with whatever divine power resided within. I wanted to rule the world because that's what he wanted. The place that we were going to is his domain. And I would have turned you all in. So I could be like him. It wasn't until you, all of you, saw that there was good in me. And it swayed me differently.
You're welcome. And he does say that in the most smart-assy way possible.
I deserve your rights for you to exact vengeance on me.
Whenever I said earlier that you weren't worth it, you're not worth my vengeance. You're not worth my hate. You are worth my forgiveness. You are worth my eventual love, but in my respect. But that shit needs to be earned, and I think you know that. I think you know that probably better than anyone here. So, this is the first step towards that. I think the next step, very soon,
Fear was a very powerful ally for me. Holding this, hearing you guys speak of truth and goodness. Hell, shunning another paladin for something that I just didn't see right to me. So with that, I do apologize to each and every one of you.
now, are you still able to draw on that power if need be?
I don't know.
Are you willing to?
Am I willing to try?
Because sometimes things are going to get fucked up. And we're going to need that power. But you need to try to work on controlling that power.
Which power are you speaking of? The evil side?
Whatever. Sometimes we're going to need a little bit of...
Of this.
We're going to be riding some real gray lines.
The more he uses the evil, even if it's for good, the more he will turn back into the asshole he was.
Nobody wants that.
I would rather die by the blade of somebody else than to see somebody that I somewhat
Corrupted
respect
like that.
be corrupted.
I understand.
I
I understand.
have to agree with you on that one.
I am not a blade of someone else, but I do a blade of someone else. Oh mine. I take the broken sword and I hand it to you. And then I undo my armor. I pledge here and now, in front of all of you, I will take each from you a slash from that sword.
Now,
But
why
I
would
vow,
that?
with each slash, I make an oath to you that I will redeem myself for the transgressions I have done.
Put out your finger.
Tabitha just goes,
No. Put out,
fucking
put out-
rib cages
put
the
out
shit
your
out of
finger.
him with it.
I literally am like this.
And I just go across just your finger. Because I don't want to even, like, do anything like that. And she's not like that. I did draw blood, but not enough to, like... I barely know you.
But I pledge my oath to you to redeem myself.
And I will accept.
And I go to each and every one of you. You can mark me wherever you want.
Where do you cut him? Where you get him?
I know I've been a dick to you and your dragon. Because he is a three-braided dragon based on the third blades that I hold. You hold one blade.
By the way, I am starting off
See,
that
Amy, just
healing
hold it,
word.
you need
I'm
it.
like ready to throw
Just
it.
swing back. Act,
Slash.
just one slash across your right arm.
Jesus.
I pledge my oath to redeem myself to you.
Holding you to it.
Somebody have me go last.
Snickerdoodle.
Hang
Takes it
on.
and hands it directly to Lucy. I believe you're the one that deserves it the most.
She really shirks back. Like fear is washed over even more.
Give it to him one. Let's see what she can do.
Why don't you
You
swing,
want to
Egar?
take 2 for the team?
I'll take Lucy's for her. And then he hands it to you.
Have me go last.
Sure.
I'm gonna heal.
I'm getting out of the way. Hey, you're a dumbass.
No. He walks
I
up.
have manipulated you throughout the start, Eli. Gaining power on my side because strength is better than fear at some points. To have somebody strong enacts in fear. So I did mislead you and used you for my own ways. For that, I am sorry. And I pledge my oath to redeem myself from you.
He walks up to you. Takes the sword. puts just the tip in his hand with the rest of it hanging out the back. Puts his hand on your head. Looks at you and goes, I forgive you for everything you've done. You are a brother of mine. You have been. I've trusted you like a brother. But like I said, I forgive you for everything you've done. But this won't be a mark that you can hide with armor. And I take it and I put it right here to your face. And I put a line down, a line across. Because I took 2.
That's kind of sick.
You're a dick.
That's
I pledge my oath
Every
to
day.
redeem myself.
Every day that you see yourself, you will have that reminder of what you need to do.
how about if it's totally regretting just giving that lip?
A little mark.
Yeah, because if you think about it, I kinda did the ootlock thing.
Okay.
In a way. And then he's going to flourish the blade.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Oh no!
I stand in front of you, but I look at the ground where she's sitting. Lucy, for what it's worth, I am sorry from the moment you were born.
Damn, that's all.
And I take out
Sorry, you're more bitch.
I take out the sheet. I held this for the longest time because it showed the greatest happiness that you had in these dark world that we were in. The time you wanted to scare me by cutting holes in a sheet and pretending to be a ghost. I've held it for this much time because I remembered that joy you had in taking you from your home. Anywhere else that we have gone, that was the only true joy you've ever had. It's the only memory that I was enjoying.
She is visibly like still shaking, like a chihuahua.
But I pledge myself to redeem that and be the protector I was supposed to be for you. Forgive me. And I look back at Amari. The words of Paladin is hard to muster. It takes a good individual to rise to the occasion of being something greater, to be a holy warrior of the gods. I have been a shadow to your light for too long.
Fifth level's fine.
Absolutely not. No.
But hopefully through this, I can show you a better way of making that light shine brighter. For that, I pledge to redeem myself in your light, in the light of Pelor, to have you and assist you shine as bright as the sun itself.
So, as I walk over to you with a sword, there are reasons I don't act with the stately or royal air of a leader. I've long since not been asked or encouraged to do so. If I were, it just gave others license to attack my character, or in simpler terms, to make fun of me. My upbringing isn't quite traditional in the sense of usual monarchies. I wasn't cooped up in a palace, given a general list of duties to complete, and trained to rule people otherwise non-existent. I wasn't taught that to further royal gain was to marry a man and be the mother to his children, like some prize broodmare. I learned that my place was among others, helping and fighting for those that could not help themselves, rectifying misunderstandings and promoting cooperation and peace. That we were rare creatures whose best chance of survival was to do the will of the gods. That is why, as children, royals are to take an oath of devotion to the people, one that puts others before ourselves in all cases. One day, when I am handed the throne, I am to take an oath to the crown, and it is to characterize my rule. It's why I don't act selfishly. I see no need for it. It's why I don't let my emotions get the better of me. It could mean the death of those I've sworn to protect. It also means that I do not judge quickly. I've seen many different types of beings over the course of my life. Some who appear the most barbaric, the most kind and fair.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm going to slash where you burned the armor with the symbol. I am then going to take the holy symbol, put it in your hands, bring them together, hold them like this. Like that, yeah. So I do not attack immediately, as you are so prone to doing. You ask me why I'm here. I would say it is part of the God's will, something I will always follow. But that isn't the whole truth. Right before I landed in the previous plane in which most of you met me, I was suspicious. My father is usually a righteous, caring, and unselfish individual. But he was making some concerning calls, hoarding wealth where normally he wouldn't, trying to seek out more of our kind. There was a darkness about him that usually was not present, and an advisor on his council that seemingly appeared out of thin air while I was away. I started to worry. It turns out I had good reason. I went for an unannounced audience with my father one day to hear a dark voice having a conversation with him, telling him to do things my father would never consider. And my father answered him in a voice I've never heard come from him, one of weakness, like he'd been worn out. I will do as you say, my lord. Like he could barely draw enough breath to utter the words. I burst in to see the man in front of my father glowing with a green light. As I ran toward my father, a light flashed. I know nothing of what happened after this moment. When I awoke, I was chained in a dungeon awaiting trial for crimes I'm led to believe were committed by my father under that thing's influence. As my father is judge, jury, and punisher, most of what you saw was the end verdict. I think it was his last desperate act to save himself that led him to casting me away instead of killing me outright. It's either that or that thing still needs me for something else and placed me in a realm he thought only he could remove me from. That's why I don't mind us passing from realm to realm. I do it in the hopes that I can get strong enough to save my family and my home before it is lost completely. Or meet others who could help. But the time is coming for me to change my approach. Mercy and understanding won't help me get rid of this evil, and it won't help me go stronger. That is why, if Sat will lay witness, I move to change my oath. Vengeance is the only answer. I swear vengeance upon the being infecting my father and in turn my people. And as that part starts creeping in, I'm starting to pour holy power into the amulet that we're holding. When this vengeance is fulfilled, I will change my path. May the gods and my fellow god follower verify this change and hold me to it. And that is where I'm going to lead to DM's discretion if it lights up or anything happens.
What are you feeling, John? It's been a while.
I'm waiting for a response.
And as I'm pouring holy power into it, you are also getting part of my lay on hands pool. So all the marks, other than the one that was put on your face, because technically that's a god mark, and I can't get rid of that.
God. Literally.
All of your other wounds close.
How much would that be of healing?
It depends on how much you took.
Well, if everybody minus Lucy and Pork Chop can roll me 2d6s plus your strength. Pork Chop, roll 4.
So I do 2d6.
Plus your strength.
I have no strength. So you get 4.
We just walk her around places. We just take care of her. You know.
I'm trying to figure something out to make that better.
That was 9.
Oh, I have left Don't use slow.
9 plus 2, that's 11.
No, I told you wrong, Frank. Ain't that?
Bless you. Come back to you.
11.
I can't.
11, yeah.
Whatever I don't want.
You dirty bastard.
He's full of... I'm glad the camera saw that.
I did this, but that's worse too because it's just stuck all over you.
Then you get sticky and...
Yeah, dude.
That was more
Oh.
of a dry sneeze than anything.
Whatever I don't want.
Yep.
Damn!
That was a lot of pain.
That was a lot of ouch!
I mean, it's the face.
That was a
Oh
very
my.
deep.
It's meant to stay there.
That's all. I mean, it's not bad.
Remember who we're talking to here.
So basically, the points
how
from
much.
you, me, and him all disappear. So once we figure that total, I can take it off the lay on hands.
Yes, sir.
Except for the 4 years that I did.
Yup. I got 55 points though. So
Whatever I don't want to hurt.
So
somebody,
that
hurt.
brought me down to 42 out of 144.
Ouch!
okay. So how many points were from me?
Technically, I will allow this. I will allow you to recover from Pork Chop's branding, but the wound doesn't close. It's a scar.
Okay.
That is a total of 53 in total
Okay. So then
from everybody.
you don't take any damage then,
It's appropriate that I
because
give
it
you 4.
I have two red lay on hands full left.
All right.
And then as
I did over half of that damage.
As is your way.
you saying that and you're pouring
This ain't
power
perfect.
in.
Yes.
This I say to you, for I will recite my code. Justice and good above all. Honor and fealty to the king. Honor and respect to righteous innocence. Honor and duty to the balance, to her mercy, and to the justice maker. Honor and protection to the lesser races. Honor and correction to the enemies of justice and good. Honor and forbearance for oneself. Those are the words of Knights of Bahamut. And I give myself to him.
As you utter the final word, the pendant doesn't glow. But instead, you both have an aura about you that is visible to everyone. Nothing is said, but you can feel these changes coming over you. You can feel the warmth of Paylor flowing through you, accepting that you've taken an oath of vengeance. It's for you. You can feel the embrace of dragon wings encasing you. As Bahamut accepts your oath of redemption. As this happens, the ruby that is in the center of that changes color from red to platinum and yellow.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna like wait for you to put it back on me where it goes. You took it off. You gotta put it back on.
I actually really like that.
That was good.
What if you guys just like share it every now and again, like swap it?
Your turn.
I mean, could we both attune to it?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not how that goes.
But I surrender my attunement.
Hold on.
It
Uh-oh.
comes apart into two.
The wooden one you bear, the one that's just rudimentary,
Mm-hmm.
you can feel heat up on you. Doesn't burn you. Do you grab it?
I put my hand on it, yeah.
Side pouch. Because that's what it actually is supposed to look like.
Ooh.
Because it is gold inlaid where the sun should be. It is made out of platinum.
I don't remember where
You
that
feel it solidify in your hand. And now you too have the pendants.
Oh,
Wonderful.
cool.
Well, you gotta put this one on. Take it on.
No, but I still place it on you. By the honor and justice of Bahamut, I do bestow upon you the holy symbol of power.
John, can I say while that was going on that I did make my way over to
Yes.
Lucy, and I didn't do anything, but I did try to hold her hand just to make her feel a little bit better in this moment.
She slowly like unclenches her hands, like trying to like take a frozen hand off the other because she's just so like. And she kind of goes like this.
You feel her hand in yours, and it's like the size of a child's, but it's also like, you know, burnt and calloused from working kitchen.
Yeah.
And you know, not a word exchanged, just comfort.
In the moment he takes, or she takes your hand, Nocturne jumps off, walks into the middle, and he's kind of. Stop it! The waterworks already. Get the fuck on!
Oh.
Fuck! Demon can't cry.
It's like you guys all like my home, my home, my home. Everybody's like, it's like if Lucy were to tell everybody something, it's like the world and my home,
The whole world.
the whole fucking world.
Man, that's not fair.
Oh no, yeah, the Great Cataclysm Mark II was like her world.
It's sucky. It's just sucky.
It's like the post-apocalyptic no zombies though. Like Vecna has taken over, and she's in that world, hiding, afraid, terrified. But perhaps she'll share. But that's kind of like why she's quiet, and that's if you guys want to know. You could probably ask her. That's up to y'all. You're the one like holding her hand. She's just.
And I say, well, you started our way through those doors. Do you wanna get going? And we start to move.
Igor's going to speak up and look at Tabitha and go, that's what I meant.
now I know. I'm just glad we got it all out in the air. And we've noticed him shifting into a different, like progressively into more himself this whole time.
That means you're gonna get new spells.
Yes.
Both of you.
Igor's gonna look at Amari and go,
Yeah, like
fuck yeah.
go over, punch her in the arm, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's like punching SpongeBob.
oh,
He's gonna walk over to Sat. And
are we walking up those steps to this piece of shit, Red?
Oh, we're waiting at the doorway because they're all still there.
he's gonna walk over to Sat. And however Sat's standing, Igor does not give a single fuck. But he's just going to literally throw his hand out as hard as he fucking can. And whenever you go to like give me the bullshit handshake, I'm grabbing you right the fuck there and just locking with you and going.
Hard as fuck, bro.
Glad you finally came clean. Because it was a bitch having your back when you were such an asshole. He's gonna smack the shit out of your shoulder.
Strength check. Wham! Knocks him over.
Woo! Just imagine if I can do this to you. What could the evil soul, the evil of me, do to your son?
Yeah, that seems to be something we're going to have to fix.
Do we have to go through the same like
Yeah.
stuff? Like throw the.
Oh no,
things?
you. No.
Wait,
'cause-
we're grabbing another handful
So
of those
as you're
cluster-
walking, you do notice, like
spring-loaded
you'll
things.
hear it. They probably don't, but like in that whole like you don't realize you stop breathing for a second. That kind of, like she has that and just still has that 1,000-yard stare, kind of like she's reliving things in her head.
I'm just being there to help you. I don't have to say a damn word. So do we all start to move our way up the steps to this red cloaked brick?
Unfortunately,
Are we gonna take a rest before we do that?
I think
Is that
that was a definite rest.
Well,
Short.
well, I would think it could at least take a couple.
it would I think it would be stupid of us to go in to talk to him
Haphazardly?
well no without being full strength.
Yes. We don't know what lies through other doors.
Yeah, let's
I mean, I have no problem with taking a nap here. I already have a
yes, I definitely could.
But I'd rather beseech Bahamut to make sure everything is okay with the path I'm going. So I need a moment of prayer.
Understood.
all of you.
So are we taking a long rest?
Yes, we'll take a long rest.
At this point in time, I don't even know who the hell I'm supposed to bring.
your daddy.
Can
Which
I
is
get your
fucking
Hold it.
can I
I guess
can I get your index card back?
Yes, I actually wrote it down. So
Oh, that's all. You guys can keep those from the one shot.
Oh, I thought you actually needed that one
Oh.
back.
No. Sorry, everybody.
Ah, world shifting.
And that means I'm tuned again. Nice.
So.
Ooh. I've got new spells that I'm gonna learn. Ooh.
Yep.
I've got Hunter's Mark.
I'd say for one last thing before we call it. During this time before I start prayer, I fasten what I can among the flowers. Amari, kneel.
Okay. So I'm gonna kneel down.
And I pull out this makeshift crown of roses.
Aww.
By the honor and justice of Bahamut, I give you the right to be queen of your domain.
That is so nice.
Arise, your majesty.
And then I'm gonna stand up.
And then as she stands up, I take a kneel. Your majesty.
You may rise.
And I go off to prayer.
I was really tempted to knight you. But I feel like you got some atoning to do before I start doing that.
A little bit further, Viking. You kicked it towards Arian.
Sharian.
I was gonna say towards you, then I realized. Close to you, pork chop.
Yeah, it was back.
Thought so. I thought we were all thinking the same thing.
My leg did not like that.
As there's resting, Lucy will flip through the book. If you are still sitting by her, it is the Wolskarian family tree.
Sad.
Do you...
Oh, you'll see it, like, she has the book and just kind of, like, goes like this to it and just starts to, like, open it and flip through a page and then reads a page and there's pictures, like a family tree, who this person was, what they did, blah, 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 good or bad.
Before you pray.
But what you notice is, what's funny is their tieflings.
Oh, yeah. It's not funny to me. I've seen plenty of tieflings in my time.
No, but she looks like an elf.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like...
It's not weird. Where I come from, that's...
Normal.
Super normal. Like, mixed race.
Before you pray, Seth, I have a question. Or two. Or five.
Or 1,000. Let's play the 20 questions.
What's those?
How the hell can my son be responsible for anything? Before I left, me and my Utlad wife, well, technically wife, whatever. I just went to sleep. I didn't do shit else. I didn't have anything crazy happen. I knew that she was with children. Thank you for telling everybody that, by the way. But the only thing I did was go to sleep with her beside me. How the hell are my children responsible for this? And how the hell do I fix it? I don't care what I have to do. I don't care who I have to kill. And I sure as shit don't care if it's my own blood. If they're responsible for these evils,
You
I will
notice
take their
when you're-
fucking heads with me.
as he's mentioning this, she slowly goes like this, like behind her hair, and just holds her neck as she's flips through the book,
I need to know
and she's holding her neck
what
like
the hell my sons have done.
a subconscious thing.
They were the first to submit.
I stole all this from the spell books.
They were the first. They were the first to submit. Yeah. So they were the first to give up. They were the first to take the side of the fucking evil.
I will show you. As I pull the memory of this out,
I think I know where this is going.
It shows Grievous. In the worst sense, he kind of twists his arm.
Metaphorically.
And the words were, "You submit now to me. Pledge your allegiance to whenever I call. You, your people, your domain is protected. I will never lay foot on there, and I will never lay enemies into your doorstep. That is my gift to you, but if I call the horn, you come. You do not ask questions, you do as you're told."
Now, whenever you give me that there too, do I get the whole, the imagery of what my son did to her as
No.
well?
He wasn't
No,
there.
I was around on that time. But you do see that he, like, with all that, with, everything that happened and everybody being imprisoned, that there are occasions that he called and you and your people laid siege to Bulgaria. And that's when me, dipped out with the child.
So I basically watch him slaughter her family. Okay.
Oh my
Her
god.
mom and
That's...
dad her mom and dad were already imprisoned. So,
Yeah.
but everyone else there, yeah.
Oh, that's...
Including that
That's
awesome
awesome.
butler, man.
What is
He's a cool
that?
butler.
Infanticide. That's...
So as soon as like that all goes away, like the whole imagery goes away and whatnot, involuntarily,
Uh-oh.
Igor goes into rage. And instead of it being like a pissed off rage, it is just fucking welling. And he falls to his knees and just lets out this blood curdling fucking scream. But like while he's doing the scream is whenever the rage hits and he fucking grows and shit. And he's going to fall down onto the ground with his head in his hands, still on his knees. And he's going to stop crying. Will stop screaming. And he's going to look over towards Lucy.
She's on the page of like her parents.
Yeah, right, even better. He's going, whenever he looks over towards Lucy, he's going to like sit back up onto his knees. No matter what the cost. No matter how much pain it will ever cause me, will never make up for the pain that I caused you. I will die by the blade or the gun of you if I can't defeat those little fucks.
That one vivid memory, though, of pork chop slaughtering, using the exact same axe you were.
I can see why you didn't want to talk to me.
I'll give you a fun note of why I am the way I am and why I fear that more than your seed, child, whatever you want to call it. For 5 years, I only know torture by the hands of Grievous. And your son only did a small amount of it. Somehow I got free. I don't speak often. I don't know who to trust. Faces that were family turned on me, and only one cast me through to the tower. I know torture now, sometimes as a means to an end, because it is something that was instilled in my mind. My weapons are my father's. My eyes are my mother's. And I will get home, but you will not be the one to stop him. I will be the one to end your son. And anyone else who has caused the calamity. That is my pact. That has always been my pact. And she's like shaking as she's talking, and she's slowly, like, you can feel it. She's squeezing
I've
your
let
hand.
your hand go because I'm reading the room.
And she's like, slowly goes back to the book.
As you're saying that, he just starts crying again. Don't do it to me yet, you bastard, because I got a really good one.
Sorry.
As we're taking a long rest, correct?
Yes.
I think everybody in the party will like this one.
Oh boy.
As we go to take this long rest, where are we at? Are we inside
We're
the building
in
now,
the
or what?
ground floor of the tower, I think.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
were,
Okay.
we were outside.
Oh, okay.
We said before that it was like really like kept up and shit.
Yeah,
right?
it's like it's like just black marble, basically, right?
Is there anything reflective in there?
It's all polished, like the
Okay.
whole.
So Igor waits till everybody kinda goes about their slumber esque and Sat isn't around.
I'm outside, so
Yeah. Igor walks up to something that he can see himself in. Pulls out his dagger.
Don't make him over and he'll be your ass too.
He looks into the reflective thing and says, well, I guess Lucy wants to be the one to kill them. I'll let her think that she will. Talking to himself. Like low, so she can't hear him.
Oh, she's asleep with nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all
Well,
thinking.
He says, I'll let her think that she will. But I'll be the one that slays them. And I carve Kinslayer into my chest. Remember?
Aren't you mostly naked most of the time?
No,
Not anymore. You want me now? Just like Porkchop had. He carves Kinslayer into his chest.
Forgot about that.
Puts on a fucking shirt type thing and
A tunic.
a tunic and leans up against the wall and goes to sleep.
Wakes up, there's just a pool of blood around you. What did you do?
Yeah,
He's on his time.
He's smart enough to not do it.
Clean up by
Tell me I ain't a fucking callback.
You son of a bitch.
So, with Satori off to pray, Igor having carved Kinslayer into his chest, and everyone else asleep. Not a sound echoes within this monolith. As you all find peace for the first time in a while. And with that, we're going to call tonight's episode. So, I hope you really enjoyed tonight's episode. And everyone here from the D20 Misfits,
Good night.
Good night.
Oyasuminazai.
What? Hold on. Don't. Not yet. One thing.
Drink dummy.
No, but I mean, we thank our sponsors for keeping up with us, for we're being the ambassadors to all these guys here. We're in the new year. This is a big step we're going towards with a new intro, with new pretty much everything. a new outlook, especially with this episode we just did. Next week we are going to see you guys in that time frame. We will post pictures on Facebook. Maybe take some lives.
Lives is
Live
videos, not
videos.
like
You're
people.
We're not gonna
It's just say, hey, hold on, be specific.
I didn't know it was that kind of game.
Take some
We take
some
the shit way too seriously.
live shots, live videos of our trip as we go to Dragon Thrones this week.
Nice.
Don't worry, I will be starting some videos off looking very tired, but in costume on our travel towards our destination, and when we get there, maybe get some shots of said castle.
So,
Definitely we're doing that. We will see everybody back here on the 9th. This weekend, the 5th through the 7th.
Also, you realize this is our 90th episode.
This is our 90th episode.
We were 10 episodes away from 100.
John.
From
The
this
100
campaign. This campaign is about to hit its 100th mark in 10 more episodes. That's not including the one-shots and all the old ones. We're well over 100 videos.
Oh yeah, we're past that. We're at 126.
This
Is the
is going to be
126.
the almost. We're coming up on that 100th episode. Just 10 more shy. We still have a long way to go before this campaign is over.
Just 10 more shies.
Ciao.
So keep a lookout for Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Insta, whatever, as we post our journey to Dragon Thrones.
Yes.
Funny part is I'm playing a Dragonborn named Grievous.
And I am a dragon shaman. Ah.
And they're both gonna be dragging ass from that
6-hour drive, baby.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like Aaron and I might send some stuff to you just because we're gonna be in Baltimore this weekend.
Make sure
And
it's
I
deep
plan
down.
on making a trip up to probably one of the greatest writers of all time, named the Edgar Allan Poe House.
I'm staying in Unitown.
You gotta bring me some stuff.
I think I can make that
Hey,
arrangement.
snag a bag of
Alright,
Ravens.
so.
Yeah, if you can bring me a
Hey,
photograph,
what about, leveling up?
yeah, when are we ever gonna do
Is
that?
that-
Yeah, that feels like first.
Is that a thing?
Not yet.
Aw. So, once more, from the D20 Misfits.
Bye.
Good night.
Doodles.